Ashley.
Hello, darling.
How are you doing?
I'm hanging. I'm glad it's warming back up temp wise because I was shocked and appalled to see snow outside my window
I
in early
think
November.
growing up in Michigan made me very immune to this because, if anything, I felt like it was warm too long.
Oh,
Um, so
take me on
this
back to Florida then. I'm not here for it, baby. I'm not here for it. Don't like it, not feeling it. When
I
it
get the
starts to get
best sleep when
below,
it's cold like this, though.
no, if it
Yes.
gets below, I'll give y'all 45, really. I'll give y'all like 45. When it dips below that, I don't want to go outside anymore. Like I don't want to play anymore. I don't feel like it's worth my time to hit these streets in a full like I had a full winter coat on over these last couple of days. Like down
For
to the
me,
knees.
I've been feeling like everything's delayed. I felt like it took the trees forever to turn. It took the leaves forever to fall. And then like all of a sudden it's all happening now, but that's because we were warm for too long, I felt. So, it's November. Winter doesn't officially start at I think what in December.
Mid-December. This is what
I
I'm
think
saying. This
what
is
it
early. It's fall
is
still.
it's also getting dark at like 4:30 and I'm like,
Hate it.
what are we doing? What
Hate
are
it.
we doing?
Hate it.
But I don't think that's gonna change the whole daylight savings time situation.
Well, no, they can't even keep this shit running, let alone them worried about some daylight savings.
Like,
Come
are we gonna have an
on.
America after these
Come
4 years?
on.
Or
I don't know.
um girl, Jesus take the wheel. And I can't even say that in just anymore.
Have you
Oh,
noticed that these last couple of weeks we've not matched necessarily, but like I usually am wearing black, but I chose to wear like a lighter color. I'm wearing gray, and you happen to be wearing white. Last week we were wearing black. Like, have you noticed this?
no, but you know what they say. Great minds think
Yeah.
alike.
Yeah. We don't plan these. We don't plan these
We
guys. These things
don't.
happen.
Yes. Yes, I love it. Um, we actually have headlines and hot topics this week. So
Ooh, ooh.
let's go ahead and dive into it. I feel like he's like our big cousin. You know what I mean? Like he's been around forever. You saw him through all his relationships. You saw him on his drive in his, career. I'm talking about Terrence J. He's a married man. I mean, he is definitely in his 40s, and this also tracks. But
He was putting career first, Delora. He was career
yeah,
focused out here.
honestly, you and I used to love E, and when he got on E News, that was so monumental. You remember when that happened?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, wasn't the longest run, but I was
It
proud of him when it
wasn't.
happened. I mean, I loved
So
him
proud.
on BET. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't,
same.
yeah, it wasn't like it was better to me than 106 and Park or anything like that. But it was huge for a diversity push that just didn't really
Correct.
exist in
Because he
their
was giving
universe.
young black Ryan Seacrest for a moment, you
I
know?
mean, yeah, he still be doing his thing for sure,
Yes.
for
Yes.
sure.
Absolutely. Um, Terrence J married model Michaela Sultan in an elegant, classy, and timeless wedding, November 11th in Dubai. I'm looking at people.com. And the wedding was officiated by Anthony
That
Anderson.
was so random to see Anthony. I
So
was like, is
random.
that her daddy? And I just didn't
Listen,
realize what's happening here.
listen. I was like, what? Oh my God. This also tracks. The actor, former BET host, 43, whose full name is Terrence Jenkins. Sorry, I always have to say Jenkins like that. Jenkins. And model 27
Oh boy.
got married.
I didn't know that.
Girl, tracks.
God damn it.
In a luxury beach resort, Atlantis the Royal in Dubai. So it was an all black tie dress code. And yeah, everybody talked about how beautiful it was. 130 guests. Um, again, Anthony Anderson. Like, when did they cross paths? Because he's in all the Think Like a Man movies. You know what I mean? So
I mean, it's Hollywood too, and Black Hollywood at that.
it's
So,
small.
but
Touche.
is that all Terrence has dated is models now that I think
Yes.
about it?
Yes.
Yeah, because I was gonna say even his ex that I'm thinking about him still being with the blonde, she
Blondie.
was a
She called herself
model,
Blonde Barbie, right? What was her
something like
name?
that. Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
When they broke up and who's the girl in the car? Who's the girl
Yeah,
in the car? Y'all,
yeah.
these are deep cuts. Anyway, I think it's interesting that they decided to talk about 106 in Park. They've been engaged since 2023.
Oh,
I think it's interesting that they say that and they don't talk about him hosting E News
because again,
because
I feel
that's the
like,
latest.
yeah, but I
The
feel like
tenure.
106 is more historical in a sense, like big to do. I mean, it's major on his resume, but 106 was like, come on,
Yeah.
staple. They took over right after AJ and Free, so it was still
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say I am more likely to list off the hosts for 106 in Park than all the hosts for E
oh,
News. So,
absolutely,
so I get
absolutely.
that.
I'll give you Kat Sattler, Juliana Rancic, and Ryan
Yes.
Seacrest for the most
And
part.
then Justin Sylvester was in the
And
last
see,
iteration.
yeah, like him and Nina and them, like I don't even see them as just E News. I see them as
No,
like
no,
E.
no, but he hosted E News with
I know.
Adria.
I'm just saying I don't even think of them that way, but I get your
Yeah,
point. Yeah.
yeah.
I think of them as like E universe people, not just like
Hmm.
there you go.
But it no
Because
longer
Justin was
exists
everywhere.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congrats to the happy couple. All
Sure,
right,
sure. Yep.
let's go ahead and go from Dubai to LA. The Boy Is Mine concert, star studded. Okay. Riri showed up to show love to Brandy and Monica. Um, I mean, a lot of stars showed up for them. And then even Beyonce showed up wearing her backstage pass
She's
to
so
support
cute.
Kelly.
She's so cute with that.
I love it. I love it. And I love how Kalani gave Brandy flowers. She was like, my queen, my one, the greatest of all time.
Hmm.
We do not give this woman enough flowers. That is so sweet. I'm looking at
We
wrapup.com.
I feel like we do, the
Yes,
community,
correct.
for sure.
Correct.
She was anointed by Whitney. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Um, again, love that Riri was like, baby is at home with the dad or
Mm-hmm.
babies.
Babies, three of them.
Babies, them children. Um, yes, I love Riri. She is always giving love. I remember when she showed up to Mariah Carey's concert, just like fanning out.
Fangirling.
It makes my heart happy because she's a girl's girl. Jennifer Lawrence was there, or Lewis was there as
I was
well.
about to say Jennifer Lawrence was there. I didn't see her.
Yeah.
She was back there with them. Missed it.
First of all, I don't know. I would love to see Jennifer Lawrence in an all black environment. I wonder how she would act.
The same.
Pretty much. I was thinking
The same.
she would somehow get attention to her and she would relish in it.
Yep.
Yeah. We love black women supporting black women. Are you good with not seeing The Boy Is Mine in LA? Because I know
Yeah.
you saw it in Cincinnati, but sometimes choosing the city is also part of the experience.
Oh, I'm good. I've been to LA many a time, and I personally like going to lesser crowded venues. So to go to a major concert in Los Angeles, gives me anxiety. Like going to see Beyonce and Usher in Miami and some of those, it was just like, oh my God, to get in, to get out. Cincinnati, baby, we let's get out of here. I'm out of the
Yeah.
door.
And
There's
honestly, the
no,
highway is right there too, which makes it great.
I mean, I told you it was a struggle with parking, but it's like I
Yeah.
can get out of the
Parking
venue
sucks.
without this just craziness of people. See, you know what I mean? Like that stuff
Yeah.
gives me anxiety, like especially being in a building. Like I just got to get out of here. I just got to get out of here. So, no, I don't mind not going to a major city to go to any event. One thing y'all should know about me, I like to be big city adjacent, but for everyday life stuff, give me a small town cuz I just want to go to the grocery store. I just want to go to the gas station. I want to be in and out. Ain't nobody trying to deal with all these people. So, mhm.
Okay. Speaking of the stars, I feel like there's a delay. You see a delay?
There is a bit of a delay, yeah.
Okay. We'll keep making it happen. Speaking of stars, it felt like everybody wanted to kiss the ring, Ashley. Kris Jenner's 70th birthday. She celebrated it Saturday, November 8th with a James Bond themed party held at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's house. Oprah Winfrey, Mariah Carey, Tyler Perry, among some of the guests. And of course, the KKKKs. I had to make sure to keep that going. Um, the daughters.
Hmm.
First of all, so many people was at this wedding. I mean,
At this
when I
birthday
saw Meghan
party.
Markle and Prince and Harry on top of Beyonce and Miss Tina, honestly, I was disappointed. I was like, especially with Beyonce, I'm like, sis, read the room, read the room. There's like this. There's two things I want to say to this. One, I I thought Beyonce had a more awareness, but this is the second time we caught her slipping. The first time, her hanging out with MAGA Barbie, Ivanka,
Yep.
sitting at the same table, rubbing shoulders. That was one. And we didn't even really talk about it because I'm like, I don't know much about it. So, but this is strike number two.
Yep.
It's not looking great, especially in the midst of everything the country is going through. Yes, the government is open again, but people have been starving. Federal workers have not been paid in like 5 weeks. And it's like the rich are out having these extravagant parties. There's this French philosopher quote that I am absolutely paraphrasing, but it's like, you know, when you when starving people ain't got nothing else to eat, they eat the rich. You know what I mean? It's giving classism in that yes, Beyonce has not had a job like ever. Like, you know what I mean? And honestly, these are more of her peers. But like, when do you take a stand from saying, oh, I gotta hang out with my peers to nah, this ain't right. I don't want my face to be shown. No, don't get me wrong. Both Meghan Markle and Beyonce pictures got removed from the internet very swiftly.
Hmm.
Um, again, image. But
No, no, don't hide your shit now. We know you was there, right? So no point in trying to swipe it off of these internets now. I mean, you've said it all. I was highly disappointed. I am highly disappointed, but at the same time, this is why I've stopped investing in the world of celebrity the way that I once did because these people don't give two shits about us. Okay? They are in the same tax bracket
yes,
of an ability to not give a fuck. right? So all these little
Like,
problems we got to deal with and live through, they up here, baby. They up here. They don't care what Jeff and Amazon is doing. They don't care about what Trump and Elon are up here doing because they good. They're good at the end of the day. So, Beyonce and Mama Tina can go to Jeff Bezos's house and hang with Kris for her birthday. Tyler Perry, he'll be like, well, I housed Megan and them when they were in need. I gave to the pastor over here when he was in need. I do my part. So yes, I'm gonna go to
I
a
feel
white
like
man's house who has contributed to the downfall of many of my people and will
pretty
continue to,
much
because at
exactly
the end
because
of
they
the day,
support these policies that do
yeah,
not support
they
the
don't
everyday
care.
person.
They
And
don't care,
and at
baby.
this rate, Oprah and Gail wasn't necessarily there, but I feel like they've been doubling down, showing up to his wedding,
Absolutely.
showing up. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Oprah is the biggest heartbreak I've had in everything.
yes,
She reads too much
yes.
for this. You read too much. You're too educated for this.
Thank you. But Oprah to me has always been the type that played the game regardless. But I just legacy. What are we gonna say about like this is just a disappointing turn.
Again, the generation we're in, y'all are weak compared to your ancestors and predecessors. They would have never done the things y'all be
Never.
doing.
They would never. Oh my gosh. But especially because everything the Kardashian represents too. Like,
I don't even care about the Kardashians. It's the Jeff Bezos of it all
yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Like, I
Like
don't,
I
the
said,
Kardashians are what they are. They are
they
self
are.
made celebrity, it's reality show. They have made a way out of no way type at this point. I mean, Kim Kardashian has solidified herself as a major celebrity when she used to be a joke. I mean, honestly, I wonder if she kind of looks at her reign as similar to how Donald Trump became president. Because who the fuck would
Listen,
have ever thought Kim would become the level of
listen.
celebrity she is? And who would have ever
Over
thought anybody
peers.
would take Donald Trump seriously enough to become the president of these United States? So maybe they bond over that shit. It's like make a way out of no way. Me and you, Don. Me and you.
Well, the same way, um, again, people in a certain tax bracket, a lot of Swifties are making excuses for Taylor, but Mag has been using her music left and right, and she hasn't said a word.
I
And it's
saw
like,
that.
and I'm
But
like, that speaks more than anything. So Kris looks great,
with
70 years old. I
that
mean,
new
she got her
face,
new face right on time. Like, I really am convinced she probably scheduled it. So it's like everything settled, everything healed in time for this big day for her.
she
Because you
has
remember she debuted her new
great
face earlier this
surgeons.
year, right?
Yeah, she has great
Yeah.
surgeons. Like some people, they don't have great surgeons. Kris, top tier, top
Don't get me
notch.
wrong. Kris has had some rough moments, but I'm glad she found her stride.
You
Um,
got to keep it cute for Corey because Corey's how old? Is Corey even 50 yet? Is Corey 50 now?
Listen, I thought Corey was barely 40.
Yeah,
Um,
got to keep it cute.
are they really together though? Like, I feel like he's more of a companion.
I think they're together for sure, but is he allowed to do his thing too? Because it's like the Cher and her man of it all. Like, you telling
Yeah.
me he ain't fucking around? Like, ain't no way.
He
Yeah.
seems beside it though.
He might
Man
be, but I
is
feel like
45
Cher, Cher's like, as long as you coming home to
years
me, I don't care what you're doing out here.
old.
You're a baby. You go ahead and get your swerve on.
He's 45. I knew he wasn't 50. Holy smokes. And
Corey is 45.
he just turned 45 because his birthday's November
So
10th.
yeah, she gotta keep it cute. Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
God. Honestly, I don't know what I like I said, at this rate, he feels like a companion to me.
None of my
All right.
business. None of my business.
No. 2025 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh my goodness. The ceremony is now available to watch on Disney Plus. I just was very touched by frankly Outcast and Salt and Pepper. That's all I really want to talk about. Did you see the performances? Did you see their speeches? I love the love that Big Boy gave to Andre 3000. I just I'm just it's it's one of those moments, Ashley, where it's like, oh, we are really living life right now, to where the people we grew up with. And when I say that, saying like when Outkast was out, again, they were like our older cousins, you know what I mean, or really young uncles, depending on how big your family is. On the rise, sorry, Miss Jackson, to hey y'all and all that. It's like, and now y'all are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish there was another Hall of Fame outside of just the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I always think this every year when you have people like different genres who get inducted into it. I'm like, yeah, we need our own like major Hall of Fame that we get people into. Where's the hip hop Hall of Fame? Is, that's just me though. It's still an honor, obviously, and I'm excited for the people who have been waiting a long time and wanted to get this shine and recognition for sure. To see Outkast back together always brings me joy because I know they didn't have like any beef. It was just kind of like, hey, we did our thing. Now we want to explore our
It probably was
personal
burnout.
endeavors. Yeah. And so it,
Like
it, it always feels like a nice reunion when we see them together. And then Salt and Pepper, hey, get it, ladies.
aunties.
Get it,
Yes,
ladies.
love them.
Quick question for you though, because you brought it up about either cousins or young uncles.
Yes.
Are you a fan of this whole idea of like if your cousin has children, they are your nieces and nephews and not your cousins? Where do you
Um,
fall on that?
Girl, that's a real thing.
I know.
When I tell you, shout out to my dad's side of the family, there's literally 13 of them. So it's like when I got with David, because that was the last time I had to explain everything. I'm like, these are the first wave cousins. Here are the second wave cousins. These are the like these are my older cousins that feel like my uncles and aunties. These are my cousins that actually feel like they're my cousins, but they're actually the children of my older cousins. And then there's the baby cousins who feel like, baby cousins. Like but with Amara, on my mom's side, my big cousin, who's the oldest cousin, I borderline feel like calling her, having Amara call her auntie, because it's just like it's pretty much like that. But we don't, we call her by her name. But I can see how people can do that depending on where everyone ages line up.
Yeah, I mean, apparently it's definitely a thing in the black community that I've noted where if it's your cousin and they have children, then the thought is, well, those are my nieces and nephews. But I don't know if I'm too logical. I just can't wrap my mind around it. Like I have a cousin who's my mom's age, and at one point she asked me to call her like aunt, and I was like, but you're not my aunt though. So like, no. And now
But it
that
feels like a respect
I'm
thing in some ways, right? Like,
sure, but at the same time, it's like, but I do have aunts. Like, and we have aunts because it's both of our aunt. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then now I have those baby cousins too, who my first cousin's children. And I don't expect them to call me like aunt because I'm not your aunt. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm just too logical about it, but I can't wrap my mind around it. But I have people in my life who I know do that. Like they call their younger cousins their nieces and nephews. And I'm like, maybe I'm just being too literal about it.
When the age difference is there, I can see it. Because like I said, I got second cousins that feel like my first cousins because we grew up together,
Yeah.
but no.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I can't do it, but to each
Oh, I
their
love
own.
it.
I
And
just
like
was checking.
nobody, what I love is nobody's had as many kids as like the original grandparents either, by the way. Like
I bet. I bet. Same on my mom's side. My grandfather had 13 children. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah. Ooh, child, what a time. Um, Speaking of, time, I'm really, I think it's very interesting that these two film trailers or teasers dropped at the same time, literally today. And these are movies that we grew up loving. I'm talking about the teaser for Devil Wears Prada 2 and Toy Story 5.
Yeah,
First of all, I was in middle school when the first Toy Story came out, maybe.
been a long time.
There's a fifth one coming out.
They've beat this to the death, though. And
I
I'm a
didn't I
huge
didn't
Toy
ask
Story
for
fan.
it.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
didn't ask
huge
for
Toy
any of
Story
this.
fan. No, I really think they should have stopped at three. I accepted four.
Yes.
Now, what are we
Yes.
doing with five?
And then, like, do they even sound like themselves? I wonder if they're doing things to the voices because, voices mature.
Mhm.
And,
Well, maybe they
I
are.
don't know.
They're just gonna let the toys age gracefully. I mean, these motherfucking toys have been alive now for how long?
First of all,
Jesus.
collector's items at this rate,
How
right?
many children's hands must we pass through before we die? That's a good question. Do our toys at some point going to die? Is
I
that
think
going to
that's
be an
when
arc
they're
in Toy
recycled
Story?
or something. But what I love about it was the competition with the screen. I thought that was brilliant. So I think it should be a very interesting storyline from that perspective. Because there are a lot of kids that,
Don't play with toys as
play on
much.
their little tablets.
Yeah.
We are very minimal screen time parents. Just because I just don't want her to get addicted to it and be able to regulate
Yet.
her emotions.
Yeah.
like,
Hold off
uh,
on the addiction for as long as possible.
as long as I'm telling you, I'm like 5 seconds away of being a landline family. Like, you ain't getting a cell phone. I don't know. Social media? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah. Protect the babies.
Absolutely. She does watch TV on the big screen though, but like individual, like it's kind of like that conversation where she's a living room kind of kid. She doesn't go off
To
in
her
her own
bedroom.
room, right?
Hmm.
It's a group family type of situation. So and then with the Devil Wears Prada, I'm just like, where are they going with this story? Like at the end of the first movie, Anne Hathaway, I assume, was leaving fashion altogether, deuces, living her life as a journalist.
Well, I did read the like
No,
about like what the movie's going to be about. I didn't mean to. It just was
I am going in
happened.
so cold.
Yeah, it just
So,
happened and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what we're going to be doing." So we'll see. I don't want to go into too many trailers or rabbit holes with this. I'm excited though. These coming out back to back, May for Devil Wears Prada, June for Toy Story. So at least it seems like our spring summer will have some things to look forward
yeah.
to. But yeah, I didn't mean to. It was just that damn Google got me.
Well, yeah, it should be interesting. Or they'll do not necessarily a callback, but the whole Anna Wintour stepping back as editor in chief, but she'll be in charge of like everything
She's the
still. Like,
chairwoman of the board.
exactly, exactly. So, in any case, all right, Ashley, the Grammys came out. Grammy nomination, huge, huge, huge. Were there any particular standouts? I can read through the top awards if you like, but I was pretty satisfied.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000% with y'all. I don't know anything about the Grammy noms. Like I have not looked or gotten a chance to really hear about a lot of the major categories that are out right now. But I've also had, as you guys know, who've been listening for a long time, my gripes with a lot of these award shows. So, Delora, go ahead and hit those major categories.
Yeah, record of the year, DTMF, Bad Bunny, Man Child, Sabrina Carpenter, Anxiety, Dochi, Wildflower, my girl, Billie Eilish, Abracadabra, Lady Gaga, Luther, Kendrick Lamar with SZA, The Subway, Chapel Run, and APT by Rosie and Bruno Mars. I forgot to mention Bruno Mars was the entertainment for Kris Jenner's 70th birthday.
Damn it.
Can you imagine?
He got to keep the Coke supply going, I guess, because
Ciao.
it's just upsetting. So many of my
Girl.
faves.
All the faves.
Sorry,
Album
Bruno.
of
That was
the
a low
year.
blow. Low blow, my
Album
bad.
of the year. I do not speak Spanish, so Bad Bunny and his album. Swag, Justin Bieber, Man's Best Friend, Sabrina Carpenter. They should have an award for best album art because man, that was a big deal. Let God Sort 'Em Out, Eclipse, Pusha T and Malice, Mayhem, Lady Gaga, GNX, Kendrick Lamar, Mutt, Leon Thomas, and then Crow, I don't know, Tyler Creator. I don't know how to pronounce this. Chroma, yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Song of the year. Abracadabra, Anxiety, APT, DTMF, Golden, Luther, Man Child, Wildflower. And then Best New Artist, Olivia Dean, my girl, Cat's Eye, the Amaras, Marias. I'm thinking about my child. Addison Rae, Somber, Leon Thomas, Alex Warren, and Lola Young.
The fact that Addison Rae is really being taken seriously in this music industry thing,
Mind
good for
blowing.
her.
Listen, she
For
was
her.
like, I got a movie underneath my belt. That obviously didn't go. So let's just get into this pop star moment.
Good for you, girl.
Anything stick out? Any hopes? Any dreams? The only thing that I really am excited about and care about is Best New Artist. Um, I love that Cat's Eye is nominated. K-pop group. Um, says a lot for that genre. Olivia Dean is my girl, so I'm rooting for her. But Leon Thomas, Mutt, that song is a bop, and I just love his overall sound and vibe. It's also fun to mention that both K-pop Demon Hunters and Sinners, both movies we've recapped, so check those out. They got like 5 nominations, you know what I mean? Which makes me so happy because again, music is literally the heartbeat of those films, and they're up for the same categories when the categories like movie soundtrack or what have you, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then the other honorable mention is Tiana Taylor getting nominated for Best R&B Album. She is having a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
One could
And then
say
of
that's what
course,
happens when you move on from the divorce.
yeah, I know. And then Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande got nominated for Defying Gravity for Best Pop Duo slash Group Performance. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Incredible.
So there were definitely some nominations that made my heart happy. So we will see.
When is the
Um
awards? When are the awards, rather?
yeah. The awards, I know they're in February. What do we have here? I don't know. I can't find them fast enough.
Well, Google
Oh,
kids.
February 1st,
There you go.
2026. This is the 68th Grammy
Hmm.
Awards.
Okay.
All right. And so, speaking of cover girls, I just want to take a moment and just talk about how Tiana Taylor is just eating it up in both the acting and Grammys. Like, people are really saying that she could get nominated for her role in one battle after another. I love also she dressed up as her character for Halloween too, by the way. We didn't talk about that. But so amazing. But I want to talk about some of these covers. She's on the cover of the Hollywood Reporter's Next Gen, Ebony. Um,
I'm looking at L.
Girl, Elle just dropped today.
Mm-hmm.
And then before that, she was on Marie Claire. And there was like In Style magazine digital cover. And that was just in August. So this fall, she's been on like freaking 5 magazine covers, eating it up. Okay. I just I'm so happy for her.
She seems
And
like such a cool, down to earth person.
yeah,
I think that's what really makes me like Tiana, even aside from just her talent. Like, she just seems
yes.
cool.
And then she's also in this show, All's Fair, starring Kim Kardashian, Ryan Murphy production.
Yeah.
I shout out to Kylie. She was like, "Are you watching it? I need to know." I'm like, girl.
We
No.
got rid of Hulu, so I have not seen an
I,
episode.
I don't know. I understand you have all the greats around Kim Kardashian on the show. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Once I saw the thong suit, I was like,
Girl,
this can't be real life. This
girl.
can't be serious. So take it as satire, apparently.
And then for the Love Island fans, Orlandria on the cover of Vietnam's Harper Bazaar. First of all, she has been killing it post the show. I mean, and her cutie boyfriend, Nick, they make me happy, but she has really been a fashion girly. She showed up to New York's Fashion Week holding hands with the designer. Every red carpet she shows up, she shows off. And the fact that she managed to get on the cover of a publication, like, go off. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Bama Barbie
Yeah.
showing up, making all the brown skin girls proud. Like, I am just, oh, I love it. I love it. Because as you know, in the house, colorism was a thing. Because when is it not? But
Yeah, she's stunning.
stunning, stunning face card. Okay. Goodness gracious.
Melanin popping. Hmm.
Love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
So, and then I don't want to end on a sour note, but what the fuck is happening on Vogue's cover? Timothy Chalamet. Um, it is such a bad cover, Ashley. Have you seen it?
I'm looking at it as we speak.
The Universe According to Timotei. Photographed by Anna Leibovitz. Now, here's the deal. I used to love some of her work, but she has not hit it out of the park, especially for anybody with brown skin. One, but this right here just feels so odd. It's like he got washed out. The cover. Now, some of the photos in the article are fine and very, Vogue, but that cover is horrendous to me.
I mean, I don't like the fit, that's for sure.
The
Um,
lighting,
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. It doesn't move me in any way. And also, I don't know. I have to say that I think him being with Kylie makes me take him less seriously generally.
girl, girl.
So like now I
But
just
then
see
it
him as
also
like
is
this pop
like
culture figure versus this actor I was really invested in his rise.
it's giving Leo, right? It's like I've taken you serious, and then you're like, you can't date anybody under the age of 25. I can't take you serious anymore.
Well, I was even more invested in him than I had ever been in Leo because of like the touch points to the culture that
Yeah.
Timothy has and like
Yes.
just a lot of things about him that I gravitated to more than I did Leo. But yeah, I don't know.
You know
I
who
still
he
love him
doesn't
as an
do double
actor,
dates with?
but who?
Zendaya and Tom.
I
I
mean,
feel
that
like
may be
Zendaya don't
their
have the patience.
choice. Yeah, that may be
No,
their
I know.
choice.
I
Because
know.
even Zendaya's like, don't put me on no in no photo ops with Sydney.
When I heard that, I was like, that is the most Zendaya thing I have. Because again, she seemed like she would stand on business. She seemed like she wouldn't show up to somebody's, some
10 toes down,
oligarch's
Zendaya. Hold it
house.
down, baby.
What Ashley is referring to is they're saying it, for this new season of Euphoria, Zendaya says she's not going to do any press with Sweetie, the poster child for eugenics, apparently. Um, and we respect that decision wholeheartedly.
Hmm.
And they keep trying to make Sydney fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
The thing is,
She's
I ain't
had
had no beef with her until now.
same,
I defended her
same.
when people called her ugly. Okay? I defended her.
And then when they ask her about the jeans commercial, she doubles down. She doubles down on her mega birthday party. I mean, anyway, what I'm trying to say is this: they keep trying to make her happen, but the last 5 movies of hers bomb too. So it's like she doesn't even have the momentum that Hollywood is have been like pushing, her to be. So anyway, that's all I have this week, Ashley. Um, what are we recapping next week?
There's one more topic that we were going to cover.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to talk about it.
A different world reboot is what
Yes,
we were going to talk about.
I thought you didn't want to talk about that.
Why not?
Um,
I don't
I
remember.
thought, but we can talk about it.
Yeah.
So, A Different World's coming out with a reboot. It's going to be on Netflix. Debbie Allen will return as director and EP alongside showrunner and EP Felicia Pride from Grey's Anatomy and Bel Air. Original series writers Reggie Rock, Bythewood, and Gina Prince Bythewood. Wait, is that her husband?
Hmm.
Will return as EPs with Mandy Summers and Tom Warner. So, free spirited freshman Deborah Wayne, daughter of Dwayne Wayne and Whitley, is setting out to build her own legacy alongside a whole new generation of Hillman's best and brightest. We have a cast of beautiful Black folks. I am seeing this on Netflix. Strong Black leads post. I'm looking forward to it. You know, when we were talking about this before, I just love that this is the opportunity to hopefully like give us some
We
closure.
haven't talked about this.
I
I think
thought
you're
we talked
confusing
about
me with
this.
somebody else. We have
Oh,
not remotely talked about this. I was like, what are
I
you
thought I
talking
told you
about?
I had one more story, and I thought you said you were like,
No, baby,
oh,
you are imagining this. We did not speak anything about this. No, ma'am.
okay. So what are your thoughts about this reboot? Are you excited for it? Are you indifferent?
I'm rooting for them to do well, especially with Debbie coming back and, like
Yes.
original folks who were involved in the project coming back. That always gives me hope. I will say,
Yes.
though, my struggle is that even with that next wave of talent who came on in a different world, it never felt quite the same as the OG cast did.
Yes,
And
correct.
so I'm just curious if the magic can still be there
I better
of
see
what was
Cree. That's all I care.
captured. Yeah, like what was captured with that original cast, because like Boomerang tried to do this, you know what I mean? Like they had a show with the kids
Wasn't
from
that BT?
that was a BET show,
Yep.
and it's a little bit of a struggle. Like I never underestimate the power of talent and casting. It makes such a huge impact to the show and the success of the show. You can't just reboot it in name and then not necessarily have the magic. And that OG cast of A Different World is magic. So I'm rooting
Magic.
for them. I want it to
Well,
be good, but
the
damn
second
it,
wave,
A
yes,
Different World still holds up.
it holds
So
up. I remember we used to talk about Grownish, and I'm like, I still felt like my college experience was more alongside Hillman than it was
absolutely.
Grownish.
I couldn't relate to some pill popping. I don't know what all they had. Some of the stuff going on in Grownish I've never experienced in my
Never.
life.
I was like, oh, people legit take drugs recreational. We were dare children, so
Yeah,
which I
that's not
found
our
out was
generation.
A Ponzi scheme apparently
Well, damn.
for police officers.
Well, damn. But yeah,
Can
no,
we
I
have nice
agree.
things?
A Different World is iconic. It lives, it still breathes, it still is impacting generations. So we'll see.
We will see. All right, Ashley, what are we recapping next week?
All right. So I feel like this is going to become a little bit of a hate watch episode because,
You told us to watch it.
yeah. And I'm going to further explain what has happened in my experience with this film because I watched
Yeah.
it once and then watched it twice. And my first experience was like a
Why did
sleepy
I do
version.
that? Mm-hmm.
So we'll dive into it more, guys. But we are recapping The Woman in Cabin 10
Mm.
on Netflix currently. This is starring Keira Knightley. It is not well reviewed. So take
Girl,
with that what you will.
tomato, tomato, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Take that what you will. I have definitely my strong opinions about a lot of it now. And sometimes those are my favorite episodes, though, when there's stuff to
yeah,
really, speak about. So this is going to be one of those, in my opinion. So come back and join us for that next week. We're looking forward to it. In the meantime, please share this episode with everybody you know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. We'll be back with that recap. But in the meantime, as always, be blessed.
bye.